Guys, let's get into this. Louis versus B. If there was a circus in town, these two would be a part of it. And I don't mean that in a bad way. These guys, they see the world in different colors. Your brain, my brain, Vortex's brain, Marine Lord's brain, it don't work the same as these two, okay? They're playing Age of Empires 3.7 and we're playing Age of Empires 4. And sometimes they're playing Age of Empires 5.3. They got their own styles, their own builds, and as I say that, we see Minework Palace coming from B as the HRE. On the other side, we got Louis M to the T, who is Spearman rushing HRE. That can't even torch down the camp because there's going to be an emergency repair. And if you guys are correct, if you guys didn't lie to me, this is going to be an Abbey of Kings game again. Okay? And this is a live game, by the way. So, I mean, it's going on right now. I don't know at what point it's live, but probably started like 5 minutes ago. Did Marine Lord win against Vortex? No, he did not. He has lost 1-3. Abbey of Kings again. This time aging up with 4. So Vortex aged up with 5. Louis aging up with 4. Okay. But you know, and I mean this in the nicest way possible. I don't mean this in a bad way. That loss was very good for Marine Lord. And I'll tell you why. I think it's gonna give him a bit of a wake-up call for EGC maybe. You know, like, oh shit. So, you know, I always say it's better to lose in a smaller tournament, even though it's a $3,000 tournament. It's better to lose there than in a $25,000 tournament, right? So, if that's one good thing you can get out of that, it's that. 7 on gold. Now this has to be pro scouting, right? Man-at-Arm is coming out. Prelate. Okay. That has to be pro scouting or fast castle. Okay, it's pro scouting. Even though he doesn't have a mill. B is the kind of guy who makes a mill here now. What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Or like here. What's this? He's gonna make a mill here. Are you watching? Watch this. He's not gonna go here. He's just gonna make it here. What's this? What's this? What's this? Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Are you watching? But he made another prelate. Oh my god, dude. I need to pause. God, I'm so good at what I do. Fucking hell. Dude, that's why you guys come here. That's why, to watch the best player mentality checkup casting insight right there. By the way, this is live, so if someone's like, oh, he knew that, or it's a live game. I literally cannot watch it. I know few players who do this, and B is one of them. It's just a mill, bro. I mean, some people got fucking nerd chills from that call. Some people got like hair standing up on the back of their neck from that one. They think I'm like a fucking warlock. I was gonna say a witch, but did you know that a male witch is called a warlock? Did you know that? That's a big supply cap if you're building with fucking 11. Lancaster bases looks nicer without... I don't like them actually. It kind of looks fucking weird. Like, I gotta say, these bases look fucking weird to me now. Like it's all wrong. Shouldn't a banner be built next to TC? It's probably saving for farms. So what are we seeing here? We're seeing a pro scouting HRE game, obviously with delayed pro scouting. Maybe that's why Louis went for Spear, just to deny or delay the pro scouting a bit. And now he's going to be putting pressure with Yeoman. And what exactly? Because B is making Man-at-Arms, which is actually very interesting because that's a good choice. Right? So B is Louis is making Spearman Yeoman. Louis is making Kings right now. Lords, whatever the fuck they're called. So Man-at-Arms are actually good against all of that. And he can always just add a Horseman now. B, that is. Which I wouldn't be surprised if he has a Horseman right now. Right now. If he makes a Horseman, the next tournament, next S tier tournament that I play in, I'm winning it. If he makes a Horseman right now, in the next 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. I lost. Okay, never mind. I'm not winning. But is he on double barracks? No, he's on 1 barracks. He might actually just go pure Man-at-Arm. He's got mine work, right? So again, in theory, pure Man-at-Arms beats everything. Obviously, if you get enough Yeoman, then there's going to be a problem. But I think what B is going to do is go fast castle from here. Send more to the gold and go fast castle here, B. I mean, this is what I mean. It's like you don't know what you're going to get with these two. If you're going to get a Clown Fiesta or a normal game. And so far... I mean, okay, a lot of this is just like a question mark for me because I have not seen this Lancaster meta. So I'm like literally trying to explain these things to you guys as I'm learning as well. But it looks like Louis is not committing. He's going to heal up his Lord. And B is going to go back, and I think B also might just age up. Okay, there's a Horseman. I'm winning the next S tier tournament that I participate in. Boom. That's it. Another Horseman. Ooh, Yeomen are here. Yo, get the Horseman, get the Horseman. Meanwhile, White Tower. I feel like you should probably just put it here, no? To protect this gold. Yeah, I kind of prefer it here. Do you know what I mean? I mean, might as well, right? Like, what's the fucking difference? This just protects the gold. Market for B. I'm surprised he's... Okay, he's still making units. Like, he's still just making men-at-arms and horses. He deletes them. Or he stops making them, rather. And goes Regnitz Cathedral right here. Okay, so not gonna go Burger. For those that don't know, Burger did get a buff where infantry gains 50% charge damage bonus. And he does have a lot of men-at-arms, but he's gonna go Cathedral anyway. Now let's talk about these relics. If I'm B, I'm not happy about these relics at all. At all. This is an easy one to get. This should be almost like free. These other ones, good luck with that one. I feel like ooh, and he sees the prelate. He saw it. He saw the prelate. He saw the prelate. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna get more than one. He gets spotted here too, but does Louis see it? He sees it, but does he see it? I don't think he saw that. They get a fight here. Wololo is gonna run away. One of the lords just died. Another lord is gonna die. And B is fighting with feudal men-at-arms against earls, guards, and knights. This one's gonna go down. This one is yoinking the relic. Okay, he might get 2. And this one is still going for it. So B loses the fight here pretty badly. But if he gets 3 relics, that's a trade I'd be willing to take for sure. Not to mention, he's got... Ooh, I was gonna say he's got the deer, but he does not have the deer. He's out of food. Yeah, he is out of food. Because he tried to pro scout this, and I don't know how many... None of them made it home. There's the deer right there. The men-at-arms are now upgraded. He's target firing. He never pro scouted this side. He only took 2 deer because they got denied. 1 relic, 2 relics. He tries to get this one too. But you can't take the lords, right? I'm pretty sure you cannot take a lord. So Louis could have just killed that. He never got survival techniques. Okay, even if he gets 3 relics, I am not liking this for Louis. For B, sorry. Because he is out of food. And 3 relics is amazing, don't get me wrong. But he has 1 scout. And it's right here. That scout is not pro scouting. Relics gets picked up. Okay, so it's gonna be 2 relics for Louis, 2 for B, and this one is a question mark. You gotta buy food here. Yeah, he already bought food. You gotta buy food here. He's getting spring gold in placement. So what you can do as B right now is just go for like 2 towers here, sprinkled in placement, sprinkled in placement, sprinkled in placement, and delay the game. Because if you, yeah, look at this idle time. You see that? There's like 5 gathering here. Look at this, 17 idle at that one point right there. He's trying to get this, but Louis is holding him there, hostage. Ooh, Louis went double monastery hoping to get more, but he did not. He has no blacksmith upgrades. Yeah, this one is gonna be... Okay, I mean, B got 2 relics, which honestly... Are you, like, super happy about it? I mean, probably not. But it could be worse. He could have gotten 1, right? Oof, not the trade you want. And he's going hard on the knights. He does not have the steel barding. I mean, he doesn't have resources to even produce fully, right? So it's hard to justify steel barding. He is making a tower here. Yeah, I would probably just try to make Springle towers and try to delay the game. Okay, getting some harassment. Louis is trying to go for more manors. He can make 6 now. He might just buy... Okay, he bought stone. He just bought stone so he can get a Springle in placement. Okay. Now, Louis' eco is exposed as fuck, by the way. Everything's exposed. Woodline, gold, berries. This has 2 towers, so technically not. Stone is exposed. Also, we have a weird Lipany spawn. We have a weird Lipany spawn where it's killing more villagers, where all 3 sacred sites are in the same spot. Oh, I thought he took that a while ago. So 3 villager kills. Charge him to this. Another one, yeah, another one. 4 villager kills. That's good stuff for B. Now, what's not good stuff for B is he made prelates from TC. So he made 3 prelates from TC as he was aging up. That's why he is only 2 villagers ahead. Technically, should be 1, but Louis had some idle time on TC. Louis is now on 4 manors. He's upgrading to go up to 9. which is gonna give B a lot of freedom. Like, if Louis commits to mass army, that might be hard to hold for Louis, but honestly, with sprinkled emplacement, this game goes on for sure. He's going still barding. Now, going men-at-arms at this point makes no sense. Because why would you make knights and men-at-arms? So he will either go... Most likely, he will transition at crossbows or archers at some point. I would assume crossbows. Because Louis is also going for knights, right? But he is making another men-at-arm, which I don't like. I don't think that's the right choice. Oh, he has the maces upgrade too. Yeah, I don't like that. I think if you want to go men-at-arms, just go horsemen. Go men-at-arm with maces and horsemen, and you get this upgrade. Or go mass spearmen plus knights, so then his crossbows are shooting at spearmen and knights. You know what I mean? But making both heavy against shit ton of crossbows, I don't think is it. Good micro, 1 HP, knight runs away. And these knights are stronger, obviously, because they got steel barding, which gives them +2/+2. I like the way that B is, like, stabilizing from here, but I do not like his unit comp. I actually think B might do completely fine until they have a fight, and then I think Louis is just gonna dismember him. This is very good. Double Springle Tower next to Boar and Berries. That's a very good spawn. Is making Hobilars. So Louis is gonna go Hobilar crossbow. Because he is assuming that B is making crossbows, but he's not. This is why I'm saying it's so hard to read into these two whenever you watch them or play them. Because I don't know many people who would do what B is doing. Like, he needs archer ranges. Or mangonels. Like, you need something to kill crossbows efficiently. Or horsemen, or whatever. But he's just massing mass knights. Now, the reason why Lipany is interesting, by the way, is the first two goals are safe, but then the goals are in between the players or on the side. So it becomes a very weird game. As you can see, now B needs to go all the way out here for gold. And same thing for Louis. Like, he needs to go all the way out here. So you're getting, like... Or not Lipany, sorry, Cliffside. Sorry, Cliffside, my bad. Oh, not to mention he has Lords, which in the main fight are gonna buff all the units' HP so much. Oh, he's still just making this. And Louis is just making crossbows. Louis is making Hobilars, which is completely wrong call in this case. But it's because he's assuming that B is making Knight crossbow. Right? So because he's assuming that, he's going Hobilar crossbow with these units. And he stopped making these. You know what I mean? So... yeah, I don't... Okay, wall MT is coming in hot. B ain't making a single wall. Sometimes the right... I know B said this once, sometimes the right place to not change your unit comp. Yes, sometimes it's better to double down, but the games where you want to double down usually are the games that are like you're getting pushed and you're trying to survive. This is the kind of game where B had plenty of time to transition to crossbows. Like, he had so much time to transition to... I mean, Louis hasn't attacked him in like 8 minutes, right? So he had plenty of time, and with Springle Towers and the amount that he has, he should have known that he had plenty of time. So it's not that he didn't have time, he just doubled down on the same thing which again should not work, but it might work, but it should not. If Louis recognizes this, and when I say recognizes, I don't mean like just see the men-at-arm and be like, oh my god, there's men-at-arm. But if he mentally is like, oh, he has no ranged units and he's just pure men-at-arm, that's gonna be a very easy way to deal with this. Now, Louis is getting kind of butchered. There's raiding happening everywhere, but Louis is not dealing with these raids well. He's losing a lot of villagers at the top side. There's a Springle Tower, 9 villagers killed. On this side, I don't think he killed anything. He lost a lot though. That's like 5-6 men-at-arms and some knights. And look, he's just fully committing to this, which yeah, he's trying to basically. So what he's trying to do, he's doing a full melee comp where he's trying to send half on one side, half on the other side. Look, now he's gonna send this to the right side. Louis aged up to Imperial, and he is now with Wingard Palace, which, what do you even make out of this? He's making Spearman and Earl Guard, which, funnily enough, Gunpowder Contingent would be the best with 2 Republicans. Okay, so I'm not saying that what B is doing can't work. I'm just saying that if Louis like really nails his defenses down, this Unicomp is not efficient. Like, if he stonewalls this and then forces the fight on this side, B is fucked. But if B manages to keep doing this, then he can still manage to do a lot of damage. Now, Palace of Swabia is coming in, which means that economy for B is about to pop off, but Louis' eco has been pretty good for a while. Now, he does have 2,000 food per minute compared to 1.1k, which is very nice. He's upgrading the towers. So Louis needs culverins, he needs rams to start actually pushing around the map, where for B it's very easy to, well, push through anywhere except here and just break the walls and run in. I would even potentially just take like all the knights and just send them one way. Like, just send them all here and just run through and see what you can do. This is gonna be not impossible, but annoying to push into. Now, preferably you want to target fire the lords here, because the lords give a shit ton of HP to this whole army, and he is not target firing right now. They're just free firing. Now, B doesn't care about losing villagers because he's got Swabia, so he doesn't give a shit. And now Louis is forced a straight up battle, which is what I was talking about earlier. And with a straight up battle, his army is just better. Or, well, there's 34 spearmen and he stopped making crossbows. Again, I don't think he realizes how many men-at-arms there are. I would imagine the moment he sees this, he's gonna go hand cannoneers or crossbows again. Why is this split? What? Okay, he sees billion men-at-arms. These are not elite men-at-arms, they're just men-at-arms. He's going into crossbows again. Why is this? What the fuck? Why is this split like this? Yeah, he immediately restarts the crossbow production. And even with having just 25 crossbows, he mows down this army. B counterattacks with the knights. The lords are all still alive, and I don't even know how much B is killed. 25 versus 99. Oh yes, yeah, spearmen do reduce armor by 1, but yeah, this could have gone either way, to be completely honest. I don't think B was at a severe disadvantage at any point. B's unicomp was just atrocious. Like, that unicomp was just not it. If he went knight spear, or even better, horseman man-at-arm, I think that unicomp would do really well. But because he went with what he did, it was just very meh. They had like almost identical army supply at one point, and then Louis just pushed in and fucking annihilated him. EGC Archipelago. Once again. Order of the Dragon versus English. Now, you might be wondering, why is there no KT? Why is there no China? And why is there no Jushi Legacy? Well, KT is banned. China is banned, for sure. And if one of the players did pick Jushi Legacy, which most likely did happen, Jushi Legacy is the best water civ after these two that I just mentioned. But it's also one of the best civs on land maps. And you can pick a civ like Order of the Dragon, which is not a very good land civ at all at the pro level, but is very good on water. So instead of picking Jushi Legacy on water, I don't know who has Jushi Legacy. Maybe Louis has Jushi Legacy. They decide to go with the quote-unquote weaker civs, right? Because the other guy doesn't have an OP civ for water. Does that make sense? Yeah, thank you. So we're going to see English versus Order of the Dragon, and both players opting to make their docks where the other player is. And who does this benefit? Well, if one of them decides to go for super fast feudal age and go archership, that's going to be pretty good for that guy. Now, if I'm B, probably Akin Chapel right here. And you go lumber camp right here. Maybe right here you go lumber camp. And then you go chapel right here. Mine work. I don't see it. English win water. So English, because of Admiralty, has the advantage. And, you know, their ships are a bit cheaper. But OOTD has way better economy. So it's a very similar matchup to what we've seen recently with English versus Jushi Legacy. Where English has better fighting, but OTD is going to have better eco. And this from B, 8 on wood, this is double dock build. And I have a feeling he's going to build a second dock here. Oh no, well, how many? Okay, he changed his mind, never mind. He was rallying 9th on wood, which would indicate double dock, but he re-rallied to gold. So he is gonna go, this is like the, I guess standard is 7 on wood with OTD. He went with 8, which is fine. So he could have aged up technically a little bit faster, but it's not a mistake or anything. It's fine. He's making a second house. All is good. On the other side, we have 7 on wood. Okay, so neither player is going for double dock. Sometimes people go double dock and they go kind of greedy. But yeah, neither player is doing that, and they're both opting for like consistent fishing and fastest age up possible at the same time. So not like a cheese, just as you know, just as a standard kind of opening. Abbey of Kings, nothing really surprising there. Now, he's edging up with 6. Okay, it was 6 and then it's 5 now. So he's aging up with 5. B's aging up with 4, which pretty much is gonna be around same age up time because OTD has better eco, so he ages up a tiny bit faster. Okay, I missed that. Ooh, I missed that. Wait. I don't know if B saw Louis' fishing ship. Louis obviously saw that B is there, but I don't know if B knows that Louis is there. If I'm B, I probably make my, if I know, I make my next dock here so I can move the fishing ships away if needed, because this is, you don't want to fight around this shit. So let's see. By the way, can one of the mods change the title to just replace the player names to Louis versus B, best 5, and then keep the rest of the title? What does CV do for ship fights? It's basically stealth force. He's going sprinkled ship first, and B is going arrow ship. One dock. See what I mean? Louis saw that B is here, so he made a second dock away. B does not. I don't think B knows. Yeah, you can see the way he's going. He's just checking, but he sees it, and all the fishing ships are here. But Sprinkled ship is about to come out, so this is gonna cause some delay. But he's actually about to take a lot of damage on this archer ship. He's not careful, he might lose it. Probably not, he's just gonna run away. So, yeah, I think the smartest or next dock that B makes should be up here. He doesn't have to rush it. He's actually getting wheelbarrow too. He already got double broadaxe, so that's a very good start for B, because he's getting very strong eco upgrades. On the other side, Louis, only double broadaxe, and... Okay, I don't like this from Louis so far. I think the way Vortex played English was a lot better. So what Vortex did is he made the transport ship before the age up was completed, so he didn't waste any dock production for transport ship. And Louis did. Another thing that I don't like is that Louis is not rushing this upgrade. You kind of need this upgrade as soon as possible so that you can focus on making ships, okay? And then, because the longer this game goes, it's going to be harder and harder to sneak that in, you know? And if you get it sooner, then you can be pushing, or you can be pressuring, you can be annoying with it, and so on and so forth. So I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I did like the Vortex's approach better. I will say that. He does have 10 fishing ships. Okay, we should engage. Ah! Okay, archer ship goes down. Louis has more ships. One fishing ship goes down. Two fishing ships go down. But... okay, he's got to push now. You can't just lose two fishing ships and be like, okay, I'll sit at home. He should try punish this. King? What? Okay. Okay. Let him cook right now. Let him cook. He's gonna make men-at-arms? As in proxy men-at-arms is English. I never seen that. Somehow B has same amount of ships. I feel like you should have more. Does he know about the racks? Okay, he knows about the racks. Men-at-arms is coming. This game is fucking weird. What are the fishing ship count? 12 fishing ships for B and 10 for Louis. Okay, so Louis remade... okay, he's making more fishing ships. He remade 2 and he's making another one. So the eco is actually very even. It looks like it's ahead for Louis, but it's only because the OTD villagers build slower. Oh my god, he is... Hold the fucking phone. Okay, I don't know if he knows there's a tower. He's trying to pull him away. Over here, we got a battle. No upgrade yet for the ships. The king is... Bro, I don't think he knows. Sorry, I'm hungry and I'm munching. Okay. Okay, the king dies, but the thing is there's nothing for the tower. Oh, la la. Make spearmen, make anything. You gotta put something in the tower. No, the tower finishes, but there's nothing inside. Put make anything. Dude, if that... Okay, listen. If that tower gets upgraded, he's 80. If that tower gets upgraded with 45 outposts, this is terrible for me. But I think it's cooked. I think he done goofed. If it was upgrading the moment he completed, it would have been done by now. Because then B would need to make transport ship and go here, but that would delay everything so much that I don't think it would work out. How does he even see that? He's target firing the villagers. Oh, might get one. No. Cool idea. Almost, but not quite. B is trying with his demo ships, not very successful. No admiralty yet. He's going farming. That's a bit weird. Ooh, B is going for a lot of demo ships. Okay, B is gonna try to break this. Ooh, he's getting arrow slits here. You should cancel that. Cancel that, cancel that. That will complete an insta-die. Yeah, that's... Oh. Oh my god, cancel it. Okay, he canceled. Holy fuck, he canceled last second. This was a very cool idea, but you know what the problem now is? You forced your opponent to make all these units, and now your opponent is gonna load up these units and go fuck you up. And he doesn't have any units. Look, he's putting galley. This is for either demo ships or transport ship. And he's gonna run into these demos. Or is he? He is. He finds him. Oh, that's bad for B. That's bad. Well, the ship just keeps missing, so I guess that's good for B. Uh-oh. 3 archer ships. He needs to snipe these. He already shift queued on them. But there's so many demos. There's 10 demos! Ah! Oh, God. This is not even the worst part, by the way. If you thought like this is looking pretty bad for Louis, that's not the worst part. The worst part is right here. Yeah, this is the worst part. When this lands here, that's the worst part. Is this first game? This is game number 2. Louis is leading 1-0. Yeah, this part right here, He might GG the moment he sees this, by the way. I would GG. And now Louis has to micro this. And now you push on water at the same time. Good splits for demos from B. They're not hitting, but he only needs 1 or 2 to hit. And there's 1 and there's 2, and that's game over. Good game, well played. That's when you type /40 and you get out. He's gonna hold on. But I feel like this is one of those. You know what I mean? Like, he's alive, but easy. You know what I mean? He's not. And by the way, he got Admiralty, but it didn't really come into play this game at all. I mean, he literally has half the ships. And Regnus. Kick W.
Gute Leistung meinerseits.
Get me out! Get me out! Dude, this is almost identical game that we've seen from Marine Lord Vortex. Well, not almost identical because the openers were different, but this situation and the relics and the White Tower. It'd be funny. I was gonna say it'd be pretty funny if B gets villagers and makes a keep here or something. Wait. Wait, Louis made Wait, Louis made a barracks here and he's like trying out. That's funny as fuck. Dude, Louis is wild. There's like knights being produced here and he's making a barracks. I mean, alright. Hey, tiny duck. Yeah, Louis, just step out, bro. Just Louis, just please. Louis, please. Thank you. And the score is 1-1. Game number 3. The winner of this best of 5 will be playing against Lucifron. And the other side of the bracket is Core versus Vortex. I want you to hear what I just said there. We had... Well, actually, did Wham... Wait, actually, did Wham and Poppy Paw participate? No, Wham and Poppy Paw did not participate in this tournament. Okay. So we had Anotan. We had Marine Lord. We had... I don't know who else we had. We have B, Louis. Right? We don't know who's gonna win there. Core made it further than Anochad and one of these two guys and Marine Lord. What a legend. Core is a top 4 player. Think about that. Fucking GOAT. Sorry, I lost one of my slippers. Core W, literally. Okay, let's talk about the matchup. Japanese versus Ayubid. You know, I would love to tell you what B is gonna do here with Ayubid. Honestly, if he goes for fucking, like, industry wing or, like, advisor wing, I'll be like, yeah.
Some of the best content on Twitch.
Sorry, I just got brain aneurysm. Bro, why is he? Okay.
Love your recent video. Keep on going, brother.
I hate this age out. Now, you know what's interesting? I actually didn't know this. I didn't know this. Hear me out. Did you know what this does? It gives you free blacksmith upgrades. You knew that, right? But did you know that you get Military Academy, which is 33% faster unit production, which is a castle upgrade, but you get it in feudal age with this? Did you guys know that? I didn't know that until 3 weeks ago. Or 4 weeks ago. So basically he has Military Academy in feudal, which no other civ can do. Isn't that crazy? When I found that out, I was shaking in my boots. And I was like, damn, that's pretty cool. Still a dog shit up, like age up, but okay. Now he needs to, so he needs to make, wait, the Military Academy is already applied? Wait, what's the scout product? Oh no, it's not. Okay, so you need blacksmith for Military Academy to apply. Never mind. No, it is mentioned in the tooltip. It is mentioned in the tooltip, Psycho, that you get Military Academy. I literally went that wing once and I was like, this shit sucks, and I never went for it again. Okay, so what do we got? This is what I mean with these two. This is literally what I mean with these two. One guy's playing Japanese. Oh my god, look at this. It's because she doesn't have space to do it here. She technically does, but she's probably scared she falls. Fucking cute dog. Okay, so you should see when she sleeps and her arms are like fully, or all her four legs are just fully extended. That's how she sleeps, by the way. That's legit how she sleeps. Pause for belly rub. She's gonna wait. She's gonna like get out of her sleeping mood. Okay, so this is why I love. I don't. What is happening here? This is why I love and hate and love casting these two, especially when they play against one another. Because Louis is playing Japanese. The meta is Spearman opening into Yumi or Castle Rush, and he's like, no, I'm gonna go double stables horseman against the Civ that has camels, and on the other side B is like, I'm playing Ayubids and I'll go that wing that nobody goes, and not only that, I'm gonna bring two villagers to tower rush the gold, but I'm also gonna make archers and spearmen too. And you're like, what? Like, the thing is, does Louis even care that he's gonna tower him? He's clearly not going Castle Rush. I would preferably like tower rush this. Bro, that is not in range. What? Wait. That is, am I stupid? That is not even close range. That's gonna be up to like here. That is a lot of horsemen though, I'll give him that. He's target firing the Desert Raider. 3 spearmen and a Desert Raider. Very good micro. Okay, well, he died. You guys watched the movie Man in Black? I'm just gonna quickly, hold on. I just need to quickly delete your memory. Okay, you don't remember that game anymore? Okay, I just forgot about that game anymore. Okay, guys, we're gonna jump into game number 3 next. Between these two. We all just, yeah, I don't know. So we just had Cliffside and Archipelago, and we're gonna jump into the next game, guys. Yeah, we're gonna jump into the next game between these two. So it's 1-1. You know, I haven't seen any games after Archipelago, and we are in game number 3. Yeah. All right, game number 4. So B did a B thing. Now I do want to say, this is the thing about B and styles like that. If that worked, you know what would be? You know what would happen? Everyone in the chat would go, military wing. Holy shit. Oh my god. He towered him. Oh, that's so smart. That's genius. He's the smartest player in the world. But then the reality sets in and you watch that game and I go, that's why you don't do that. But when it works, it looks amazing, right? But when it doesn't work, it looks like, huh? Now, one thing to remember. Remember how I said one of them has Jushi Legacy most likely and is not using an Archipelago because it's better to use English or OTD there because they're not used on land maps? That was B. So B used OTD on Archipelago and won with it, which means he gets to play Jushi Legacy on land map, which is very, very strong. Now on the other side, Louis is very good with French. One of the best French players actually. And I would say one of the most annoying and active French players. Like, he's constantly moving knights, he's constantly going left and right, he's constantly finding damage. And he loves the wheelbarrow opening, so I'm not really surprised about that. The question I have is he gonna go pro scouts or not? I'm assuming B will, and I am also assuming Louis will, but to be completely honest with you, both of these players are insane, and sometimes I question if even they know what they're doing, but they're both very good, so they know what they're doing, but they also don't know what they're doing. But they also know what they're doing. Thank you. Okay, meditation gardens. That's a good meditation garden. If this was gold, that would be sick, but that's a good meditation garden right there. Double berry, that's very nice. And then Louis going for School of Cavalry. That looks like Pro Scouts. To me, putting 4th Villager now on gold, that looks like Pro Scouts. And I think, if I remember correctly, both Louis and CSO sometimes skip the first night. Not always, but sometimes they skip the first night. Now, B aged up with 4, okay, and he's got 3 on gold, and he's putting a lot on wood. Now, this looks like Pro Scouts, but again, you know, guessing with these guys is like fucking... I don't want to say it. Because 5 on food is, well, he actually got too much food already. But this looks like just pro scouting. 8 on wood, yeah. Oh, okay, village. Okay. Why is he going so much on food? Don't tell me this is gonna be fucking Jiangnan Tower. Or I'm about to have a fucking stroke. And not the good kind. Okay, so yeah, this is what I mean. Louis likes to, Louis and CSO both skip first night very often. So yeah, he's skipping the first night. Which, funnily enough, is a good choice because B did pull away from the gold, so there is nothing to harass. So the first night skipped is correct choice in this case, and he's just gonna have basically, instead of making a knight for 29 seconds, he's gonna have a scout and a half extra. Is how you can look at it. Pro scouts, specialized pig, double broadaxe. Louis loves his eco upgrades. That's one thing I feel like I share in my gameplay with Louis. I love eco upgrades too, and he loves getting eco upgrades super, super fast. Now B is making scouts as well. He is not supervising. That is a mistake for sure, unless he's waiting to get enough wood for barracks. But he should be supervising that because his pro scouting is nearly complete. Louis is already pro scouting. He's getting survival techniques, and he already has wheelbarrow. So Louis, from this point, is already set up for like he's set up for long-term fighting, right? Whereas B is not. Like, he doesn't have any of the upgrades actually except pro scouting. So Louis skipped the night, but in return, because he skipped the night, he got all the eco upgrades early, and he already got a full deer return already. It's 3 scouts, so he got 3. He's 3 deer ahead. But B is making mass spearmen, which has the potential to prevent some fucking scouts. Okay, so it seems 5 scouts is gonna be the magic number. Ooh, almost loses that. There's the... those are really fast archers, by the way. Those are really, really fast archers. So he is already making horsemen. Oh! If he didn't drop that, he'd be dead. So now it's a push and pull play. Now Louis should know that there's horsemen coming already or are about to arrive. So he needs to actually go back with the archers and then continue harassing with the knights. So this this knight should probably reinforce with these guys and go harass, and then the archer should go home. So these are not accidental moves. The players know the timings because that's how the game works. When you play enough games, you know these things. So he sees the horseman, he confirms, he says, okay, I made the right choice. Now, if this is Vortex, he makes a barracks. 100%. If that's a Vortex, he makes a barracks, I think. But because this is not Vortex, this is B, or sorry, this is Louis. Louis likes his just knight archer style, and he loves massing knights and getting good engagements. So you can see more knights are coming. Archers are going to be used for defense, and he sees the whole... This is a very good scout, by the way. He sees the whole army is here, so he doesn't need to worry about like counterattacks or anything, which is very, very nice for him. This potential damage, if B doesn't react... Okay, he reacts in time. Okay, all good in the hood. Nothing happened. He can actually upgrade this tower, which is very nice when you have meditation garden next to stone. You can just make these towers and just upgrade hand cannon slits everywhere. Getting scouts there, okay. Wouldn't be surprised to see another archer range in a second. I actually don't like this. I would prefer if he just walled from here all the way here. It would be about 130 wood, so it would be a bit more wood, but having the units running all the way around is really, really, really annoying, and this way you would protect the triple wood line and back gold, back berries, so I would have much more preferred that. Now, Jushi Legacy's advantage in this matchup is they can mass a lot more units a lot faster, but their units, the longer the field goes, is more trash. So what you actually want to do is Jushi Legacy, you want to usually age up. Like, you want to go to castle so you can make your own knights or crossbows or just upgrade these units. So I wouldn't be surprised if B stops making units completely and Louis keeps committing to making units and gets +1 range attack. Okay, he's getting that, and +1 ranged armor too. Yeah, B is late on the gold. He needs more gold. He's kind of fucking that up. All 4 of his Imperial officials are supervising, and none of them are gathering the gold. So that's actually a pretty big mistake. There's 200 gold in this mill. But he's getting a good engage here. Louis definitely did not want to fight here. Seems like he got caught off guard a little bit. He's microing his best. Now, Mount Lu Academy is coming up. Now, what Louis wants is he doesn't care about losing all the archers. He just cares about killing all the spearmen and preserving all the knights, which is exactly what happened. So this was actually a terrible fight for B in the end. Like, This was not a good fight. 11 knights versus 6 spearmen, and he's aging up. So the moment Louis sees the age up, I wouldn't be surprised if he beelines across the map immediately. And tries to do some damage. He already has 2 knights here, which is really good. Does he see this? I don't think he does. No, he doesn't, but he sees this. He sees the age up. Okay, if I'm Louis right now, you could just send the knights across and you can use archers defensively and slowly work towards your age up. Or he could just fully commit and attack B's goal, which is forward. So what B just did there, losing the whole army, I know it's like Captain Obvious, but that was not a good move. Like, losing the army right before the age up is the worst time to lose your army out. You don't want to lose your army, but if you gotta lose it, don't lose it as you're aging up, because it leaves you extremely weak and exposed. So, yeah. Another stable coming from Louis. So again, I told you guys, he loves his knights. The problem is, making knights into knights, even though they're feudal knights, doesn't work that well. Which you're about to find out very soon. So this is not looking good for B at all. Gold is denied. That's enough archers to deny this. Even though Lancers are better than feudal knights, the HP difference is only 40 and the damage difference is only 5. So it's very negligible, that amount of... And look at this, the archers are forward, so the archers are dying and not Louis' knights. So this is a pretty good engage, I would say, for Louis. Kills all the spearmen, denies all the food, idle time on gold, idle time on food. 28 idle out of 38. Now he needs to be careful not to overextend. Like if he's causing idle and he's rallying knights, that's really good. But if he's just like losing units and causing idle time and not doing anything else, that's not good. Now he could chill a bit. Just pull back a little bit maybe. Go back, let him re-go out and then re-go back in. But he feels pretty confident. He's just gonna keep idling his ass. There's more knights coming. And this should be Gigi Reno, Al Pacino, Cappuccino. B's whole eco is idle except his wood line, which he doesn't need wood, so... Look at this. That's a disaster. And now the guild hall age up. So Louis is not all-inning. He's just gonna be extending his lead. So he's not gonna go like, what's that thing called? What is it called? Royal Institute. For biology, he's just gonna extend his lead by getting guild hall. Now, obviously, now the knight numbers are getting even, so Louis needs to be more careful. But the moment he upgrades these 10 knights, he's gonna be ahead again. And, yeah. The guild hall is in. Now, I don't know how much... Louis looks like... Yeah, Louis is out of food. While B looks like he has a little bit more food. But that might be due to all the idle time, to be fair. But look at the worker count. 12. 12 and like a 2-minute idle time is pretty bad. He's gonna get Dolly horses, which increases the cavalry attack speed. Which, oh, there's more deer. Okay, he's not running out of food. Yeah, I don't... I forgot horticulture. He's getting canted saddles. Yeah, I don't see B winning this long term. Oh, this one knight is gonna find all this. I think from here on out, I think Louis would have to mess up because his lead is pretty substantial at the pro level. Like, this is just another disaster. Like, this is just another one of those, like, oh, fuck me. Now, if he runs down, it's an even bigger disaster. Okay, he's just gonna lose it, okay. That's best case scenario for B. Okay, kills the first monk. That's nice. But one thing is, these guys are not healing, right? Louis' knights will heal too. And eco upgrades. Louis has better eco upgrades and military upgrades. And Louis is just going pure knight. 16 knights from B though. That is quite substantial, and that's a bit worrying. And I'm surprised that Louis is not adding crossbows. He might be thinking... Oh, he's going for keep. He's going for keep to reduce his knight cost, but that might be too greedy of a play, actually. Yeah, I think Louis might be thinking he's further ahead than he is. He is ahead in workers, but he might be thinking like, oh, B's got no knights, but B actually has 5 more right now than Louis does. This keep is gonna help his economy in a way, right? Because it does make your shit cheaper. Oh, but these guys are doing so much damage. 7 villager kills now for B. Still is 9 behind, but reduces that amount by quite a bit. And he's getting 3 relics. Now, okay, there's only a scout, so he can get this one. And the other one is at the top. Oh no! Oh no, he's gonna run into it. Honestly, if Louis gets 2 relics, I think that's pretty good. In this matchup, Jushi will always age up first. If you get 2 relics as French, I'm happy with that, you know? You don't go like, oh, I'm winning because I got that, but you go, yeah, it's, you know, we take those. For sure. That's pretty decent. Now, B's economy is in the back over here. Louis, no walls. Oh my god, he gets caught here. Does not see it. -3, potentially -2 more. Still no crossbows? I do not like that. They're so cheap too! He is doing damage on the other side. It's turning into a little bit of a fiesta right now. Like, if Louis is playing like this with Royal Institute, I wouldn't mind it, because then you're like, well, I have biology and I have Royal Institute, you know, so I'm just fucking committing. But the fact that he's going Guildhall, you want the game to extend. And the best way to have the game to extend is to go crossbows and knights so you can stabilize. And right now he's just bleeding work. Both of them are just bleeding workers everywhere. The question is, who's going to lose more and who's going to be more stabilized after all this is done? Look, 2 more coming here. Oh, God. Oh, no. He baited him. Look at this. He baited him with 2. It did a ring around Rosie and he's killing more. This is a fiesta right now. By the way, if you want to see what's happening, there's a fight here. There was a fight here. There's a fight here. There's something here, there's something here, there's something there. So this looks sloppy from both of them, but there's so many things happening at the same time that this game right now is so hard to know for both players where they're at. Like, because you're not paying attention at every point. Obviously, if B looks at his worker count, he's not like, I'm happy. But B doesn't actually probably know how many workers he has killed. So he might not leave the game because he's like, the position still might be playable. Obviously, we look at this and we see he's behind 21 workers. And funnily enough, he traded Lancers a lot worse. Louis has saved most of his Lancers. Where B has lost all the harassing Lancers. And B's Knights are healing as well. Remember that. Dude, if he had this wall here earlier, none of this damage in the back would have happened, by the way. Think about that. Still fighting over this last relic. But yeah, so B now is in a situation where he has to make knights. He cannot make anything else. Like, he cannot transition to like 2 TC or whatever. Whereas, I don't know if Louis knows how ahead he is, but Louis can also just continue making knights because he's like, well, I'm ahead. Or if he's not sure, he can start making crossbows. but he is just still making knights. So, yeah. And B is gonna tap out after he gets engaged on here, which means the Louis MTXD will be advancing to the semi-finals of the Epahers World Cup. And he will be playing against Lucifron in the semi-finals. Louis versus Lucifron? I feel like that's gonna be a pretty good test for Lucifron. Although, check this out. Let me show you something crazy. So this is the bracket right now. So Louis just beat 3-1. So you might be like, okay, Lucifron beat Voldemort 3-1, you know, whatever, right? Voldemort, you know, he should not advance top 4 skill-wise, right? But look who Lucifron beat to qualify, to advance through the group. He beat Vortex 3-1, and Vortex beat Marine Lord 3-1. I'm just using some simple maths here, right? If Lucifron can beat Vortex, and Vortex can beat Marine Lord, and Marine Lord can beat Louis, then I don't see why Lucifron would not be able to beat Louis. Now, I'm gonna be honest, you know, Core beat Anatan, and I think that's a big upset. But a best of 7 against Vortex, that's gonna be a rough one. If Core beats Vortex, I will call him the GOAT forever. Forever. Imagine Core Lucifron finals and Core wins. I mean, I didn't expect him to beat Anatan, so you never know.